Good morning everyone, it is Monday 30th September. It's time to get back to normal after our lovely holiday and taking it easier last week because of my back, which is feeling much better, thank goodness. So I have got a mega pile of ironing to do, all our holiday stuff and some washing that was left before we went. So I got all that washed last week as I mentioned before. And I've also got parcels going out this morning, so I've just packed 2 up, but there's 3 more bids that have just finished, so I'm just waiting to see if they pay and then they can go out as well. So in the meantime I am going to do a quick Spanish lesson because I've been learning Spanish on Duolingo. So I'll just show you my pile of ironing. Yeah, so this is my great big pile of ironing. It is absolutely full in the basket, so I reckon that's going to take me at least 2.5 hours, so I'm fairly quick at ironing. So yeah, hopefully I can get that done today, and then that's all the washing and ironing up to date. So the 2 parcels I've already packed up is a M&S jumper, which I got £10 for, and some slammer whammers, which are $15.81. Now eBay in England always puts a buyer protection fee on it now. It's some new thing they brought in, so you don't always have like the exact amount. It's very often an odd amount. So those 2 I have packed up. That's those 2 here. I'm going to put the label on these first before I put them in. I always put a thank you in. Feedback would be appreciated. I'll just write these out from odd bits of paper that are left from the packing labels. And then these 3 have just finished. One is a Big Bird pillow, which I got £5 for. And then there's some work trousers, which my partner actually bought me those a couple of years ago, but they're size 14 and they're just way too big. They feel like they're bigger than 14s. I'm a 12 to 14 and they're just way too big. So he just, in the end, just said sell them because they're no good for me. They're brand new, so I got £10.71 for those. And these ones here are a pair of skiing trousers, which I got £10 for. So I'm just waiting for payment on those. They haven't paid yet, so I might just get these other 2 out. So here we go. The ironing, I reckon in a good 2.5 hours. So it got delayed because this cover kept coming off, so I've had to restring it. So anyway. I'm not always a fussy ironer, but because a lot of this is summer stuff, it's going to be, you know, packed away for a while. I'm not going to use it for a while, so just want to make sure that it's ironed and put away properly for the winter. Although we do still wear t-shirts, it's nice to have an extra layer underneath in the winter. There's a bit of scale coming out of my eye. I do need to do that actually. One down, a whole basket full to go. Hi everyone, it's now Tuesday. I'm up in the loft in what I call eBay Central, packing some parcels up, so I thought that I would film that. I've already been really busy this morning, but I couldn't film it because the motorhome had to go in for MOT, and my partner doesn't always like to be in the films. He's taken it in, but while it was gone, it had to be there at 8 o'clock, and while it was gone I needed to water the trees that are next to it because they haven't been getting enough water, and I cut back the roses just because they've gone over and I needed to cut them back, so I needed to do that quickly, so I didn't really have time to film it. And then there was a question on my partner's eBay account about some window stays, so I needed to deal with that as well. Yeah, so now I'm going to pack my parcels. It's about 10:15, so I'm running quite late with that. Normally I like to take them out about 9:30, but it is what it is, you know, there's other things to deal with sometimes. So anyway, I've got 5 going out this morning. I've just packed up a little, well I say little, it's like that, Big Bird cushion that somebody has bought, which I will show you on the computer in a minute when I do the labels. And I've got a pair of skiing trousers, a pair of work trousers. I think I mentioned these yesterday actually in the video. A book, and what else have I got? Oh yeah, a t-shirt. Okay, so here we go. Okay, so the next parcel I have is a book. It's Portrait of a Killer by Patricia Cornwell. So I'm just going to pop that into a bag first. I have everything that I need up here. I've got my tape, I've got my scales, pen, scissors, my little thank you feedbacks, and all my packaging is reused. The only thing I buy is some clothes bags, which I have there, but all packaging that comes into the house I keep it, and I have never bought any boxes or anything. And I used to have my mum's as well when she was still with us, so I've always had enough. And in fact I had so much cardboard at the beginning of the year I had to clear a load of it out because there was just so much up here, it was ridiculous. Okay, that didn't stick. So I just rub those off, take labels off. Sometimes they come off, sometimes they don't. The only thing I just want to take off is the name, really. I've got a rubbish bin there, I've got a recycling bin. So I'll just do that, but I will put the new label over that one. Okay, so then next I will weigh it. But with eBay now in the UK, we have to use their labels. They changed the whole system. It's irritating, but we don't have any choice. I prided myself on the delivery people. I always got it spot on, and it's just really irritating, but we don't have any choice. So that's that one done. Then I have a t-shirt, an Affy Bell t-shirt, which I'm just going to pop into a bag. Sometimes I know this one's not going to come off, so I've got a little, I don't know what you call these. I just run over it with that and it crosses it all out. I'll just put a bit of tape over it because of the ink. And then, oh, I've already put the feedback label in the t-shirt. It's worth putting those in. Some people just use the automatic feedback, but you do get a lot of people leaving their own, which is good. It's good for the account. And then yeah, I've got these brand new work trousers. I did put the label in there. So again, I'll just put it into a clear plastic bag. The new clothes bags I have, I would put clothes straight into those, but because these are used, I just double up a bit on the protection of the clothing. That's those done. Put back to 0. That's that one done. And then I've got, last of all, a pair of skiing trousers, which I think they're pretty much new, actually, to be honest. So I'm just going to pop that into the pocket there. Okay, so this one. Let's turn it in the other way. And then make it go that way. to be able to see if I write on there, so I will just use a bit of paper. As I say, you have to use the labels that eBay give you, but I always just check to make sure the weight's right. That what I have put on there is what their labels cover. So that's it. That's the 5 this morning. I do enjoy packing up. It's good fun. And years ago when I worked in a shop called Robert Dyer's, I was on china and glass, so I was taught how to pack up properly. And I'm very mindful that someone has bought that from me. They've paid money for that item, and I always try and pack up things really well, so that they, you know, it arrives safely and intact. So yeah, so apart from the fact that I, you know, love reselling and because I hate waste, I'm always mindful of, you know, that people are paying. So it doesn't matter if it's used, it has to arrive safely and intact. So next thing to do is to take those down to my computer and I will put the labels on them. So that's my 5 parcels. I didn't record putting the labels on because it's people's names and addresses, and obviously I want to keep that private. So now I'm going to leave those people feedback. So hopefully you can see that I use custom feedback and leave my own. I think it's nice to leave personal feedback. Whoops. And then I always leave a little emoji. So it just says happy sale, fast payment, thank you very much. I have a shop. This is my shop, and I have another account. You can have as many accounts as you like, as long as you have different emails. At least that used to be how it was. I've had my accounts for years, and I pay £19.99 a month for my shop, and whatever I sell on the ordinary account pays for the shop. So that's why I kept the other one. So it's quite good. So it's the 1st of October tomorrow, so the amount of listings will change. I've still got, on the shop you get 400 because they changed it all again. You used to get 1,000, now you only get 300, but on the shop you get your 300, which I've used, plus you get another 100. I've used 20 of them, there's still 80 to go. Well, I mean, it will refresh tomorrow and then I'll have 400 again. Okay, so I have just dropped the parcels off. I couldn't park outside the shops in the lay-by that's there, which is one of the reasons that I go early actually. So when you go like it's 11, so then you can't park. I'm rushing around today and I don't normally rush around. Anyway, that's done. So I'm now going over to Grape Tree in Lymington because we're running out of seeds and nuts and the dried fruits that we have. And because my partner's diabetic, he can have those. So we always have those in. So I've got to drive over to Lymington now. So I decided to come through the New Forest because every opportunity I have when I'm going somewhere, I always come to the New Forest. And I just wanted to show you because it's just such an absolutely gorgeous day on the last day of September. And it's just, yeah, it's gorgeous. So I just wanted to show you. It's so sunny today. It's absolutely beautiful. So I thought I'd stop at the Bewley National Motorhome Museum entrance because there's some ponies. They're gorgeous. There's one over there. I am passionate about the New Forest. I need to go to Lymington. I keep delaying by stopping. I need to get to Grape Tree. I've stopped again. So I just saw some pigs on the way as well, but I couldn't stop safely, so I wasn't able to film them. But it's pannage time, where they let the pigs out to eat all the acorns, because the acorns are poisonous to the ponies. So it is so gorgeous today, it really is. It's 14 centigrade in my car, so yeah, I'm so lucky to live here. I really am. I'm so grateful for meeting my partner, because otherwise I would never have moved here. Okay, so I've been to Grape Tree and I dashed down to a bakery that does the most delicious apple crumble and walnut scones. So I just broke it. I bought 4. So there's 1 each, and there's an extra one for me. It has been such a lovely day today. So I've let the chickens out again, and they've been in the fruit cage. I was picking some apples and pears out of there. So they've been in the bottom picking all the bugs up and things. So they haven't been in there a lot over the summer because of growing stuff in there. So I obviously didn't want them eating that. But yeah, they've been picking up all the bits. So they've had a lovely afternoon. And I should get them in soon. I'm just having a break and eating some apple out of the fruit cage. They're lovely. They are so juicy and sweet. We have still got some tomatoes, as you can see. A few days ago they were green, so they are still ripening. Yep, got some more here. So that's really lovely. The vines went a bit mad in the greenhouse. Yeah, see, it's been really nice today. So it's 23 centigrade in here. In the summer, because of the trees next door, we've got like a woods and it overshadows the greenhouse. So it would be better if we moved it, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. The tomatoes did okay, but they didn't do as well as they could have done. So it may be that we move the greenhouse sort of nearer to where the chicken house is. That gets more sun. So we'll see. Hi everyone. It's Thursday morning and I'm out for a walk in the forest, as you can see. I didn't sleep very well last night and I had to get up at 4:30. So feeling a bit tired this morning. This week, to be honest, hasn't kind of, I'm not back in routine. I don't know. It's a bit strange at the minute. I don't know what it is. I need to get back into my home routines and doing eBay and YouTube, and I'm finding it a bit difficult to get back into, so I don't know why. Anyway, so I thought rather than struggle on at home today, I'll come out for a walk. I'm lucky enough to be able to do that, and I'm so grateful for that. So I've come to one of my favourite places, although I usually walk the other way, but I thought I'd walk straight ahead today, see what we find. Dog there having fun in the pond. I think she's calling him and he won't go back. He's having too much fun. I don't blame him. I'm not too close, I'm zoomed right in. I don't want to frighten them away. There's a little foal there. I would have thought that's quite late. I thought they were all born in the spring, but obviously not. There's a lot of crows here today. there's one right over there as well. Oh, he's just laid down. I think these are quince. It might be apples, I'm not absolutely sure. I think they're quince though. I think you can only make jam out of those. Sweet little tree, there's a blackberry bush there as well. I was going to come into the forest and pick a load of blackberries, but because we went to Spain, by the time we got back, they've kind of all gone. Well, not all of them, but most of them probably. Some mushrooms down there. Some more over there. The birds, so lovely. I didn't go too far because it's getting cloudy and they did say it might rain today, so I came back. As you can see, it's getting, I don't know if you can see it on there, but it's getting dark.